Hello world, welcome to episode 3 of Can I Be Blunt?
Cough, cough, cough.
Gag, 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 gag. Well, your foot's fucked.
My foot is very fucked.
Rest in peace to your foot.
I do not feel well.
Even missed work today because I just said I couldn't do it.
I'm missing a wheel.
Missing a wheel, a want. My cousin is taking donations for your foot as we speak.
Yeah, I'm sending foot pics. Gotta send me $15 for a foot pic.
Cash app in the description.
No, I kicked a heavy bag. I don't know how to kick properly. I kicked with my foot instead of the top of my leg. Or the bottom of my leg. Wherever the fuck. I don't know how to fucking kick, man.
Oh, you tried though.
I kicked the shit out that bitch. If it was a person, they would have felt that shit.
He gave his best in that situation.
Yeah, if he'd have been in a fight, he'd have been like, bang, bang.
Yeah, that's always been my weak point. Whenever I fight, I've never been able to kick that well. I've always been good with my hands.
I don't think I've ever. Yeah, I mean, I've kicked people in a fight, but like that's just not my go-to. I'm like, I'm just gonna punch you in the fucking face.
Yeah.
I like to give knees.
That is brutal. I have need somebody. That is brutal to do to somebody's face.
I don't really have anything important to talk about on this one besides the foot. We kind of got that out of the way.
The other day, me and D, when we was at that art craft thing, boom!
Just commenced to beat the shit out of
knocked my ass off the bar stool.
Oh, damn, my bad. Just after like 6 straight, just... Well, that's a foul.
Dropping shit.
He just slew up.
I'm gonna be really loud in this probably, huh?
I'm probably not even gonna cut that out.
But we went to this arts and craft thing this past Saturday, and we went and did this VR thing when we was waiting.
It was dope.
It was dope.
Well, experience.
Yeah, it was expensive as hell. That first game, we played this like zombie shooter. I don't know. It was cool.
How much did you say it was earlier, Devin? Like 25 an hour or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. That sounds worth it though. I do that.
It's not
You're just
bad.
trying to get used to it.
Like your first 25 minutes of playing,
Screwed.
it's all just trying to figure it out. Cause like
My controller got messed up and he said don't touch him, so I had a fucked up hand. My fingers were curled in for some reason.
Do you get to play like whatever you want?
there's like 100 games that you get to.
I want to play Onward next time.
Yeah.
It's a first person shooter.
I want to say, I mean, it was fun. It was a really cool experience. You're just trying to figure shit out. Like that first game, you can't. There's like a joystick on each hand, like on the hand devices you have and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Your hands are locked in.
Yeah, your hands are locked in. You can't just hold the joystick forward and move forward. You have to fucking point and release and it teleports you.
It makes you so wobbly.
Yeah, because you teleport and you have to like constantly hit this and change your view. Now, when you change your head and shit, obviously it turns, but you gotta stay within this box. And then there's all these fucking random ass people just watching you do this VR thing. It's weird. Like they don't give you no. You're just like right in the middle of the shop, just right there. There's just parents and all types of people just watching you do this, and it's like, okay, this is a weird experience for my first time. That zombie game, like you couldn't walk forward, and then the paintball game we played next, I couldn't.
It was kind of lame.
Yeah, but I couldn't even walk forward.
Like,
I had to go side to side.
I walked into the wall a few times.
Oh, dude, I hit the wall like 3 times with my hand. Cause you don't you just lose all sense of where you're at in the
And
square.
then you just keep hearing that kid. He just kept knocking the shit out of the wall. Boom.
Yeah, there's a
You're
kid
like, alright now.
There's a kid next to me and he just goes wham, 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 constantly, and I'm like, bro, I'm waiting on this kid to just mollywop my fucking ass. I'm in the middle of shooting a zombie in the fucking head and get mollywopped. Be like, God damn, this is VR real shit. I felt that.
Oh, you get smacked in the nuts really hard.
You know how you moved in that game? On the, was it the paintball? I think you be moving now. How did it move? It was a joystick, wasn't it?
Yeah, but my joystick was fucked up.
But how you
I couldn't move forward.
Weird. Like you have to turn? Yeah.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. It wasn't that great of an experience. Yeah, exactly. For me, VR is something I would have to buy and like use like an empty room like this.
Because there's so late games on.
And then put padding on the walls.
Oh, yeah.
This was like headset and shit VR, but they have VR where like it's like you put on like a VR suit and a headset. And you have cameras all over the room you're gonna play in. These like sensor cameras is expensive to set up. It's like real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's actually better than what we did. Like you just get it started, and you put your headset on, it loads you in and shit. You're just like really there, like as you walk, your character walk, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a cool video to watch. I don't know that. Like I said, that's definitely something that I would have to just buy and do at the house. But it was a cool first experience. I felt bad because there was only one guy in there running the whole fucking place, and I was like, "What kind of shit is this?"
Yeah, that's
you got
stupid.
people left and right, 4 different rooms, private rooms, a party going on.
Better put that place on Indeed.
I don't understand the whole concept of it. They kind of how they had it set up. Like why you would have us just out in the open like that was just kind of weird to me. One thing I do want to go back and do there, like I might not go back and pay to do the VR games, but I'm gonna go back and pay the $15 to do a VR race.
Oh, I'm doing.
You sit like in a race chair with a wheel and shit, and you put the headset on.
Yeah.
I want to go back and.
You know what I would love to do on VR? Besides GTA, because that's obvious. Guitar Hero or Rock Band.
Oh,
They
that
got
would be
a
dope.
Beat Saber. Was it named Beat Saber?
Beat Saber.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to play it. I did.
But I don't know. Like, you don't really get like an hour is not enough time. So like if you're gonna go to a place like that, my
Season
advice.
pass for like $60.
Yeah, you can get a whole day pass for $60 and play all fucking day. That is my advice. And if your place that you go to near you doesn't offer that, go ahead and just pay for 2 hours. Because that first hour is going to be you getting comfortable, learning the ropes, figuring it out, and the next hour you'll actually get to play and enjoy it more than you do when you first try to figure out a game and you suck at it. And then it's not like, you know what I mean, you're playing on an Xbox or PC or something that you're used to. Like, the whole time I was on VR, I was like, damn, I wish I was just at my house on my keyboard and mouse because this shit would be so much fucking easier.
Right.
But it was definitely a cool-ass experience. There was a lot of fucking cops out, but, you know, I don't know. It was definitely something cool. I like that they add more shit to do in our area. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is cool.
I have a library plugging out.
Yeah, we went to Barnes & Noble's for like an hour. They had so many cool-ass books. Shout out to Barnes & Noble's.
Barnes and Noble. Hell yeah.
They got a badass bathroom. I took a shit in that bitch. It was awesome.
I had to. I did.
You crazy.
This man does not use public bathroom. He won't even pee in them if you don't have to.
Man, there was one time I dropped my motherfucking wallet in the urinal at the Bel Air Mall.
Oh!
I swear to God. And some guy that had to have been in his 40s saw me and he looked at me and he goes, "We've all been there." I'm like, man, don't look at me.
Don't pay no fucking attention.
I had to have been like 16.
I'm already having a bad day. Please don't look at me.
It's like, don't fucking acknowledge me after you just saw me do that. Just walk away.
Yeah, like there's no sense. And what do you mean we've all been there? I had never dropped my wallet in a urinal.
I don't know what the fuck I was doing looking in my wallet while I was pissing, bro. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Holding his dick in one hand, flipping through his wallet in the other.
I don't know. I don't remember what I was doing.
Think about what you.
I do not remember what I was doing. I just remember that bitch going in the urinal.
It would be tough, dude.
Oh, did you just pissed in?
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't you flush it, did you? Damn. Oh, that's rough, my friend.
Yeah.
Your money and shit smell like piss.
Hey, take this.
Who trying to trade wallets?
Yeah, it was on my way out too.
Oh.
I might have been sorting my money, but why the fuck would I be doing that at the urinal?
Taking a piss, yeah.
Well, sometimes you just think good.
I don't know, you were 16 too.
Yeah, I was pretty stupid.
Probably baked.
I probably was. I probably was.
We've all been there.
That was fucking...
Not the urinal part, but the baked part in the mall. You know what I mean? We've all been there.
Did you ever see those videos that I made a long time ago at the mall of me running up and down the fucking halls and shit, the aisles and all that shit, and I was screaming, "I'm horny!" I was like 14. Yeah, me and Raymond, we used to be some wild motherfuckers.
I remember, like the first like wild thing I've did in a store, cause like, you know when I was young, like I do things, but like I wasn't like wild like that. Like you know what I mean. For the most part, I was a decent kid.
I had my fun.
I mean, I had fun when I got older, when I got my truck and could drive, and you know, I was away from the house. But like,
I didn't party a lot. I will say that.
I remember the first like thing that I would consider wild I did. Me and Bradley, we went to my friend Bradley. We went to Walmart with his mom. She had to go grocery shopping. We had to go with her for some fucking reason. I don't remember why we even had to go with her, but we did. And me and this motherfucker literally walked around Walmart and ate like 3 bags of beef jerky and then put them out and just like tucked them away somewhere.
That's funny.
I was like, oh, cool. I felt like a badass. I was like in 8th grade. I was like, ooh, look at me.
I got videos of Raymond following people around doing the Herbert voice. I love popsicles.
I got some popsicles in the cellar.
He would say that too. He'd be like, sweet Jesus.
Come here, fat ass.
It'd be like there was a chick that it looked like she was a nurse or something, and then there was one guy in a suit on the phone, and he was just like, I got some popsicles.
I got some popsicles.
He does it so good.
He does. He's got the perfect whistle.
We sat and practiced it. I don't know how long until we got it perfect. His is better than mine though, but I can do it pretty good.
Got some popsicles in the cellar.
So he had the whip to it?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, you're starting to piss me off.
Kyle's got the whisk perfect.
Yeah, he do got that one.
I fuck up the whistle sometimes.
I just don't know how you do it.
It's weird.
I got some popsicles. I can't do it with the whisk like that. What was that?
We were talking about dumb shit we used to do.
No, I know that. I had something else I was gonna talk about today.
Oh.
Speaking of dumb shit. Oh, I remember one time. Holy fuck! This just came to memory, you guys. And this shit sucked. I'm gonna let y'all know now. First person experience. This shit was awful. So me, same dude from Walmart, Bradley, and my buddy Paul. We go walking right there by the bridge. Okay, you know on Patty Switch past the lighthouse, that little bridge going into the bayou right by Monstelli.
Mm-hmm.
We went walking down in the woods by there because we went across by the trailer park. You know what I'm saying, to the woods there. We fucking were walking. And it was like real swampy ass shit, like taking our boot, like sucking your boot, you pull your foot out of your boot type of shit.
How close were you to the bridge? Were you closer to Monstelli or?
I was close to the bridge, like I was like, right, you know where that hut is?
Yeah.
I was like 50 yards from the hut.
I've been back there to shoot guns and shit. I used to shoot beer bottles.
Yeah. I've been back there a couple times, smoke weed and shit like that. I got my dick sucked back there actually at the fucking old hut.
Boy, I don't even, man.
But we were walking. And Bradley used his stick to like pull himself out, and I was fixing to use it because we was following each other one after the other pretty much. And that hoe broke. Paul pulled on me to like pull his foot out, and like I felt him grab me, but I didn't think about it, and I pulled about the same time he pulled on me, so it kind of pulled like both of us at the same time, and that bitch snapped. And when he did, he fell one way, I fell the other way, and like thick ass swamp mud. Well, I fell the one motherfucking thorny ass, thick ass vine. I mean, talking about thorns like that fucking big. I fell right on that bitch. All up my back, dude. From like my lower back all the way up, wrapped around my neck from like this side up to here. I was miserable. I was dead inside. I hated the world.
Jeremy's mood changed.
Oh yeah, I was pissed. I was like, I'm going to fuck home. It sucked. Going to get a goddamn shower. Oh, dude, I told this funny story at work. I can't say the names in it because of the story, so it's just going to be Bob and Billy Joe. Me and Bob are really good friends. He's got an uncle named Billy Joe.
Right.
And Billy Joe's cool as shit. I'm not right. And Billy Joe is like one of the coolest motherfuckers you'll ever meet. This is like about the time that like Spice and all this shit first came out.
Oh yeah, the incense.
Like before they started like doing it with road spray and all that shit, you know what I mean? Like Scooby Snacks.
When it was like good.
Yeah, when it was like good. One day we smoked a blunt because we had no real bud. I was like 14. We smoked a blunt of that because we had no real weed, you know what I'm saying? We was alright just chilling, drinking beer with Billy Joe, just bullshitting. Next day, I'm hanging out with Bob, we go out and see Billy Joe, just bullshitting. We smoke another one. Bro, this man literally I watched him stand up. Billy Joe was so fucked up. This man stood up. He was in a concrete shop. Like the walls, everything was just concrete. This man stood up, took 2 steps, boom! And then started tripping his ass off. Oh, it was a crazy experience. We had to help get this man in a chair. He started freaking out because of this shit. Oh, dude, later tonight, I got him calmed down, everything settled. I went back to the crib, hopped in the shower. As soon as I hopped in the shower, that shit hit me. I probably sat in the shower 45 minutes. Like, the water was cold by the time I got out. I didn't even bathe. I was just tripping. The moment the water hit me, it was like that's like that acid I took in high school. I really hope that shit don't catch up one day. Because they say when you do acid, it builds in your spinal cord.
Yeah.
You can pop your back.
And it'll release.
Yeah, it'll release and you'll trip again.
I've heard that. I don't know how true it is. I never really did acid.
I thought about that. I was like,
I'm gonna have a relapse.
oh, your back cracks all the time, dude. You have to.
Every day, probably like 3 or 4 times.
I can't tell you how many times this man has asked me to crack his back.
I pop my neck.
Like, you know how I pop my fingers all the time?
Yeah.
That's how he is with his back.
And neck.
Speaking of fingers, I gotta pop them bitches.
I pop my fingers too.
ASMR.
ASMR.
I'll tell you about the night I had whenever I fucked up my foot. Because it was a night. I was hanging out with some people that I hadn't seen in a while, besides Jared. They was drinking beer. My old friends decided that they wanted to buy me a bottle of Crown, like to myself, and a big one, like a bigger one than me, you and Jared drank last time. We had a little powwow. Like a bigger one than that.
Damn.
And that was for me.
Yeah, so that'd be a 5th because we got a pint.
And I put a little bit of a dent in it, but I was drinking beer too, so I wasn't really trying to drink a lot of liquor like that.
I know that would be a half gallon or a quarter or something like that.
I don't know my measurements.
I don't fucking know.
Whenever we left my house, I was still uploading the first episode of the podcast because it was taking forever because it's just high resolution. That's what happens. By the time we get to Dude's house and I'm thinking about it, he pulls up YouTube on his TV. I said, hey, you know what? Let me look up and see if this podcast is up yet. And it was. We were listening to it for a little while, but by that time, all the women done came back and they had alcohol too, and everybody started talking. I was like, well, I know it's up, and I done listened to this a million times, been editing this shit, so I'm gonna just turn it off. We good. We leave, go to somebody else's house. He's got a heavy bag, and meanwhile, Cuz and them are setting up beer pong. I'm just beating the shit out of this heavy bag, just practicing my punches and shit, throwing elbows at it here and there. And then homeboy walks up that owns the place, and he's like, yeah, bro, whenever you kick, you gotta pick your leg up and pivot the bottom part of your leg, right? I never really thought about that. I'd just be throwing my shit, just trying to kick shit, you know? Yeah. So I was just kicking it, and it wasn't really... So he goes to kick it, and this bitch like slaps, like bow, like. And so I pick mine up and I pivot it like a little bit, like practicing and shit. And then I go to kick the fuck out of it, and I kicked it like right at the top of my foot, like with my big toe practically. And you're not supposed to do that.
I bet that hurt.
I sat down. I had to sit down for like 2 minutes just to gather myself. But I was a little drunk, so it didn't hurt as bad as it did the next fucking morning. That was bad. I sucked ass at beer pong that night. It was just trash.
It's just an ass night all the way around.
I was having fun with the people I was with, though. I hadn't seen them in a long ass time. Shit, last time I seen one of them was at one of my shows.
Damn.
Yeah, somebody got arrested that night. That was fun. That was very fun.
What the hell they do to get arrested, do you know?
Fucking DUI, I think. It was a chick at the show. One of my homeboys was riding home with her. She gets pulled over. She's drunk. She's going to jail. So... he's not going to jail because he's not driving even though he's drunk. He calls us. I think it was me and Raymond and maybe Smokey. He's like, bro, this chick just got pulled over. She's going to jail. I'm not trying to go to jail with her. Can you come get me? We're practically home. We got to go all the way back to Mississippi, but we go and get him because that's our boy.
Yeah. Solid, yeah.
It was just crazy, man. It was crazy. But yeah.
So, you fucked up your foot on the heavy bag.
Yeah.
Sucked ass at beer pong.
Man, that was pretty much it.
He was like, it was a good night until I decided to kick this motherfucking heavy bag.
Yeah. Well, it was a good night afterwards, too, because I really didn't... It hurt a little bit, but I wasn't limping around like I am right now. I was good, but fuck. It seems like as soon as I came home, I took my shoe off, and I was just like, oh, fuck. I hobbled my way to the room and laid down. I was having like scattered sleeping patterns. I kept waking up because I was in pain so much. Fucking, yeah, it wasn't fun. But, I mean, hey, fuck it. YOLO. Hey.
I told you about that one time I got fucked up and I just...
fell out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was just thinking about drunk, stupid shit I've done now. And that's just a whole list of things. Hitting mailboxes, playing mailbox baseball.
Oh, yeah, I blew up a few mailboxes.
Fireworks?
Mm-hmm. I blew up the mailbox that I got that stuck his gun in my face. Yeah, that wasn't... I'm not just finna run off and be like, oh my God, no. No, New Year's comes around, I'm destroying your mailbox, bro.
Got you, bitch.
Put a gun on you.
Yeah, I want to hear this story.
Oh, man. I'm hanging out with Saddam. Somebody calls him and says, hey, somebody keeps pointing a gun at us and yelling at us. We're just trying to ride our four-wheelers.
Okay, yeah, I remember this story now, yeah.
me and him are like, what the fuck? We go down there in his truck. We cover him. We're like, look, we'll get on the left side of you just in case he does it again. He'll probably shoot the truck and it won't fuck with y'all, most likely. You know, that's what, 2 4-wheelers, a side-by-side, and a dirt bike. And they're just all fucking, they're not even tearing shit up. They're just riding around. You can't tear that shit up. It's asphalt. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're on the left side, which is on the same side this guy's yard is. We passed by his house. He's got the gun pointing at us. It was a handgun. I don't know what kind of gun. He had the handgun in one hand and a fucking Corona in the other one. I'll never forget that. And he was standing in his yard pointing the gun outward at us. So Saddam busts the U-turn because he's like, fuck that shit. We let the kids go on their way home and shit. We turn back around. Now I'm on the side of the guy. The guy walks straight up to the truck and says, are you ready to die tonight? Saddam's like, fuck you, motherfucker. You a pussy. You ain't gonna do shit. And I'm ducked down. I'm like, bro, chill. And so, cause I didn't have anything, but he did. He was ready, but I fucking wasn't. So I'm like, fuck.
You was lacking.
I was big lacking.
You just offered to get your brain blown out.
We get back to the house and he's like, hey, what you trying to do? I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm chilling here. I ain't going back down there without my shit. I'm not. Cause I wasn't home. I didn't think I was gonna get into some shit that night, so I just didn't have nothing. But yeah, we be blowing up his mailbox, running it over and shit. I mean, it ain't over.
It ain't over, bitch.
It ain't over.
Cause we be blowing up his mailbox. Like, this man just standing with a Corona and his gun pointed. Like, I'm all for. That is the type of people right there. For the reasons why Democrats are trying to take guns away.
On my mama. And that was when I was still on probation too. So imagine, I damn sure didn't want to go down there whenever he said the cops are called either, on top of lacking. And you know, and if I wasn't lacking, then I damn sure don't want to be down there because the cops are there, because I'm on probation. So yeah, no. It was just a bad situation.
Oh yeah, all the way around.
When there's kids involved, fuck that. That was a grown ass man pointing his gun at kids.
You can get your ass whooped for that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Kids just trying to ride too. Like, dude, you live out in the country. You should be used to that shit. You ought to expect it.
Yeah, that's normal. That's what happens. If they're not tearing up your yard, then literally just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, bitch, it ain't midnight. It ain't like you trying to sleep.
It was broad motherfucking day. It had to have been like 4 p.m.
Leave them fucking kids alone, bitch. The street lights ain't on.
Yeah, leave them motherfucking kids alone.
I can see if it was like 9 o'clock at night and you're trying to sleep, like, hey, can you not do that at 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Then again, at the end of the day, I mean, people come flying up and down the road anyways with loud cars and
Oh, you damn right they do. But either way, bro, that don't mean you go out there with your fucking gun and try to solve the shit.
It don't help who you live by. Them motherfuckers. They're annoying. They really are.
Some of them be riding their little 4-wheelers at like 11 o'clock at night, and I be getting suspicious. But I think what they're doing, because there's family that lives right here, and there's this big field. What I'm thinking is, sometimes they'll just need something, so they get on their little 4-wheeler.
11 at night?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they getting something.
Like, yeah, let me get a cup of sugar. Yeah, but like over here is like some old people, and over here is some young people, and they both got the same name, so I'm just guessing that's like
grandma and grandpa or something.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah, but yeah, 11 o'clock at night though. Most old people are asleep by then.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who is y'all old folks?
I don't know, my name be up.
Yeah, my papa be staying up till like midnight watching his fucking whatever the fuck he watches. He be watching some crazy shit.
I can't believe we talked to his name from like 10 one night to 2 in the morning.
Oh, his name?
Yeah. I'm like, where did the time go?
But see, that's one thing that's similar about mine and his nana is that we both have some talkative ass fucking grandparents.
Oh my goodness, man! I love you when you listen to this, but you be talking.
And it's not even really a gripe. It's just like, man, they always want to talk the most when they know you got something to do, like somewhere to go. And it's like whenever you're going out of the door, did your nana ever do this on your way out of the door? Does she ever stop you and be like, hey?
Yes.
And then do it again like 3 or 4 more times?
Yeah, you gotta say bye 8 times. I love you. Bye.
I love y'all.
Alright, I love y'all.
I love y'all.
You know what you do? You know what I do? Eventually, when I catch a break in the conversation, I just get up, walk out the door. And as I'm opening the door, walking out, I love y'all.
I feel like I need to be on my fucking like a McDonald's person on the speaker. Like, all right, is that it? Is there anything else?
Yes. Is there anything else you need while I'm here?
But I mean, shit, you gotta love them while they're here.
Oh yeah, sure. I love my nana. She comes in clutch all the time. Always has. She a G. She old hippie girl. She cool.
Yeah, me and my grandma always been tight, even though we bicker.
Oh, me and her bicker too. When you love somebody, you get past the bicker and you just go, alright.
Yeah, it's just a given.
You might piss me off from time to time, but I love you. It is what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Ain't nobody perfect. Everybody gonna piss you off from one point or the other.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just how you and that person react to that situation. I mean, as much as me and my mom have argued, or me and her, you know,
Right.
we always react good. I mean, that's one of the reasons why me and you have that common just fuck you towards certain people that we know because of the way that they react to things.
Yeah. Cause I know whenever you're beefing with somebody, you don't just beef with nobody for no reason, and you know that about me. So if it's like fuck somebody for you, it's fuck somebody for me. I don't give a fuck. Like fuck them.
I don't want no problems with nobody, but once you get me to that level of pissed the fuck off, you either gonna motherfucking apologize, or you can get your ass dusted. We can run this fade.
And then you're gonna apologize later.
Yeah, and then you gonna apologize after you took that motherfucking ass whooping.
And on top of that, if you beat my ass, you're gonna have to do it again and again and again.
Hey, yo, cause I don't keep coming back. I'm like Batman, bitch. I'm gonna go train for a couple months out in the fucking wilderness in the cold. Come back a savage.
Give me my rematch.
Give me that shit, bitch. Nah, cuz I don't do that no more. Bam, bitch. I said give me that rematch.
Wasn't an option.
Yeah, bitch, you didn't have no option in this.
Did not ask.
My kid said, bitch, I don't care. Bring him inside. Take the flip-flops off. Let's go.
I'm gonna whoop your ass with this flip.
I'm gonna beat your ass with your own flip-flop.
Be on some Kill Bill shit.
Bill is your baby. Boom.
No, I'm talking about the scene after that whenever her and, what's old girl's name, man? Vivica Fox.
Yeah.
When they be fighting in the living room and shit, breaking the table.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that shit. And the kid comes home from school.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's like
They blamed it on the dog or something. That dog got his ass in here and acted a damn fool or some shit. I think that's what she said. I love that movie. I fucking love that movie.
That dog got his ass in him.
They was fucking each other up too before that little girl showed up.
Bro, dogs? Oh, I was at somebody's house the other day and they got like 9 dogs. And I'm gonna be honest, I think there comes a point where you just have too many animals. 9 dogs is a tad bit excessive.
Yeah, I thought my grandma had a lot when she had 5.
That is like that is like I want like 4 or 5 different types of dogs.
What kind of dogs are they?
Mutts.
Oh, my last girlfriend, they got a lot of dogs.
Oh my girlfriend has dogs for the age. She was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, my last girlfriend's got a fuck ton of dogs.
That man, she was like 5.
I brought my dog to her house like once or twice, and both times they just fucking swarmed her ass, and she was fucking she looked like she was having an anxiety attack. She was just like, fuck all this shit. She's not used to being around dogs. She's always around people and shit. So she saw that many dogs just come around her and be like, what's good? She was like, nope, get me the fuck out of here.
I like this shit.
I'm ready to get me a dog.
My grandma had like 5 chihuahuas. Nope. I hate chihuahuas. Because they're little fucking assholes and they're just little piranhas, bro. I can't
I'm a
stand them.
sweetheart.
Well, okay, I'll give you that. Because there are some sweet ass chihuahuas. But that don't happen until they get old, bro.
Boy, she didn't like it.
Oh no, there's some old mean ass chihuahua.
Oh yeah, there was 2 of them that I
Grandma
named.
had one. Remember great grandma Benson, fucking mean ass little chihuahua?
No.
Oh my
I
god.
guess Bella, she would stand her ground on some people. But you just, like, don't get in her face. Like,
Yeah.
She don't like that.
Yeah.
She'll let me do it.
But 9 dogs?
Yeah, 9 dogs is fucking. You ever have like people that you like still fuck with, but like you don't really talk to, and they just hit you up out of nowhere, and it's like, whoa.
Why you text me?
Not even like that. Like the dude that texted me yesterday, like I probably gonna drink a beer with him tomorrow. I hadn't seen him in forever. It was just like, wow, damn, dude, I hadn't talked to you in so fucking long. Like,
Yeah, I got friends like that. I had one hit me up that I've known since kindergarten, and he hit me up like a couple weeks ago, but our schedules just didn't line up. I guess he's a stay-at-home dad now or some shit. I don't know. But.
well, like mine and his, like that's pretty. Like me and him were tight as fuck in high school. We still are tight. Like once when we hang out, that connection and bond's still there. It's like it's like we never were apart. You know what I mean? We're still
Right.
cool as shit. Don't miss a beat.
I always try to be that type of friend.
But like once you graduate high school, like life really does change. Like you might not think about that in high school, but that shit does. Like your friends, My mom always told me, she's like, not in the rude way. She's like, but your friends ain't gonna have as much time for you, just like you ain't gonna have as much time for them. You need to, just get ready for that. And I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? That's my boys. You know what I mean? We go chill like every day after work. No, I'm gonna tell you firsthand. When I was working 7/12s at the steel mill, bitch, I did not want to hang out after work. I wanted to go home and go to bed. Half the days you go home like so feeling defeated, you're like, bro, I don't care if I even get a shower. I'm just gonna go fucking lay in the bed and cry about going to work tomorrow. Fucking.
I've had friends that I used to hang out with every day, especially after school. But once I started working, I was like, nah, bro, I need my sleep.
You need your personal time. Like, I feel like the older I've gotten, the more like I enjoy my time alone.
And motherfuckers always want to drink and shit. I don't want to fucking sit and get dehydrated after I've been busting my ass.
See, I'm not a huge drinker after work either. I'm not a big drinker either. But if I'm gonna drink, it's gonna usually be like on a day I didn't do a whole lot of fucking work. Like I just fucked off.
Yeah.
And
or on a Friday.
And like people that want to, like I have friends that I love partying with, but they don't want to go to a bar till 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to start drinking at 7.
I have a couple friends like that.
I want to be like, I'm old, bro. I like to be home or at least on the way home around 12, 1 o'clock if I'm going bar hopping. Because I'm not a bar hopper. So if you get me to go bar hopping with you, I got to fuck with you heavy.
I've still never been to a bar or a club just to have fun. I've only been to perform.
Really? We had to go one night. We gotta fix your ID.
I've never been just to have fun. Actually, no. I did go one time to a venue that I performed at a bunch of times just to play pool. But we also asked the guy if we could do another show there. And this is right before he died, too. This was Thunder's. And so we was talking to Thunder, and he was like, yeah, I'm not trying to do no more hip-hop shows. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? That sucks. Shit. I wonder what the fuck made him say that. Because I don't think it was my fault. Our shows were pretty fucking controlled for the most part. We never had no dumb shit happen. I think it was other people, man, because I remember some shit going down around the same time we was performing at Thunder's. Motherfuckers was having like bikini parties and shit. Motherfuckers was showing up damn near naked. I know he didn't like that.
And I can understand why. Because like as a guy, you're like, oh hell yeah, find bitches almost naked. Like fuck it, like that's. But as an owner of that establishment, like he knows people are already drinking. You mix a bunch of random ass people in a room drinking heavy alcohol, partying.
Right.
It already has a really big high chance of something stupid happening. I'm sorry. That's another reason why I like bar hopping and going to clubs, because I've never been to a bar or a club and an argument not happen.
And that place wasn't ever really big on security. I never had any security at any of my shows. Any.
It's like once you add fine girl, especially if a guy brings his girl in like a revealing bikini, some drunk dude is gonna have some comments, and then her old man's gonna be mad because, like a guy, he's like, "Hey, that's my woman. What the fuck are you doing?"
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, like how about you shut the fuck up? But at the same time, if you really have that much respect for your old lady, why the fuck you let her go to the bar in bikini any goddamn way? It's like you already asking for it. You might as well just be like, yeah, I know that's a fine bitch, ain't it? I be tapping that every night.
I mean, it's a shit. I don't know. It depends.
But most males can't do that because we're all trying to be that alpha ass man. Whenever you piss us off, we all got that no fuck you, I'm the leader of this pack, bitch mentality.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like as long as there's good.
Oh, for all y'all that want to know why we're laughing, I just got the biggest Charlie horse in the fucking world.
Maybe drink some water.
Fuck, I'm telling you, why I be drinking water like I live in the ocean? I just be sweating so much. I be working my dick off.
I be drinking soda.
This man, he's always like, bro, I'm so thirsty, and he just down shit. I'm like, if you bought a bottle of water instead of
did not quench my thirst.
Bitch, you crazy. If you drank a bottle of water, you'd be like, damn.
So you'd rather drink salt?
I
Yeah.
love soda. It would kill me. Or make me fat. I don't feel it.
So water doesn't quench your thirst, so you drink salt.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
I don't give a fuck.
You realize
I drank
sugar.
10 in my
You
life.
realize sugar does not rehydrate.
I hope you eating lemons, my friend.
Yeah.
I will.
And some pickle juice.
Because if not, your ass gonna have some kidney stones, cousin.
Probably.
I didn't know that, and for the longest time, I think
Yeah, I've heard it from a few people.
all the acid in it will go down and like dissolve or whatever when you go to
Burn
piss.
them hoes. I'm gonna have to. I'm just putting them in my.
Oh, you know what a kidney stone is, don't you?
Oh, I know what a kidney stone.
You know what they do if you can't pass your
Oh,
kidney
we
stone,
gonna
right?
pass the kidney stone.
You know what they do if you
I know
go?
what they do.
They go straight up your hole and rip that bitch out.
That's exactly what we ain't gonna do. It's gonna come nice and.
So FYI, for all you soda drinkers that don't drink any water or eat lemons, you will get a kidney stone. And if you do not piss that painful little spike ball out, you have the opportunity to go to the doctor and for them to rip that bitch out of your piss tube.
I'm gonna pass on that, but
You gonna pass on that?
what getting the?
Ask, you know who you need to ask? Overt.
I know what he went through. He had surgery.
Oh, to have him removed?
Yes.
Oh.
Fuck that, his dick's sore.
And
And the choices that got him to this
I mean,
point.
he walked down after surgery. Yeah. I mean, you know he has a limp already.
that bitch was bigger.
Talking bad on Evo.
I ain't got nothing else to add on that.
Shout out to Louis.
Yeah, shout out to Lewis. Lewis, you cool.
So how about them Red Sox?
Dude, I actually, speaking of baseball and news, not that this is going to be a long topic for either one of you fucks, but
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't watch baseball.
I love the Dikembe Mutombo.
North Carolina State had the opportunity to go play for the College Baseball World Series. Well, they had to forfeit because they had like a couple players get COVID. They were all upset about it. There's just been this big thing going on. Like, they even let them buy. They even told the team after they made them forfeit, "Oh, well, y'all can still stay and buy tickets and watch it, but y'all can't compete." And they're like, "Why the fuck would you let us be here then?" Yeah, like, what the fuck kind of sense does that make? Like, we don't even have to go into baseball talk, but I feel like both of y'all should understand, like, how the fuck are you going to say we can't compete in this, but we can still attend it and watch it from the sidelines where more people are?
Yeah. I was gonna say they caught COVID, so that falls on them. But no, if you're gonna still let them be there, then what's the fucking point?
And you know it spreads like a wildfire.
Who the hell has not got COVID yet almost?
My friend Kyle.
Yeah, true.
I have not.
I've had COVID. I'm a survivor.
And you know what's funny? Them motherfuckers next door, all of them had COVID except my little bro.
I seen him yesterday.
All of them.
Friday, or was it Friday we was going to record? Whenever we was going to record last, and you helped.
Bro, I smoked a blunt with my mama like 2 weeks after she had COVID, and she didn't even tell me until after she hit the blunt. I'm like, you moral fiber. If I'm sick tomorrow, I'm suing your ass.
That is fucked up. Like, how you not gonna tell somebody, "Hey, I just had COVID"? By the way?
But I'm been good. I've been good. I hope my foot don't have
I'm
COVID.
immune.
We threw, me and this man, because we quarantined together, because we got it at work.
Right.
Dude, we threw a fucking post-quarantine bonfire. We did it the day before we got our test results back. I mean, they were negative, but we knew we were already, it had been like 2.5, 3 weeks.
That was when y'all was in Arizona?
No, that was way before.
Yeah, that was way before Arizona. That was
It
Christmas.
was fun.
Oh.
Me and this man spent Christmas Day together, locked in the house, quarantined away from the world. Hey,
And the
so that wasn't-
cold.
with Louis.
That wasn't that long after the last time we all hung out.
Yeah, we and him was at the shop, got it, and then, well, our friend, his granddaddy got it, came to work,
And gave it to
all of us.
Besides Lewis.
Besides Lewis.
Lewis, he got superhuman powers.
Me, him, and Bradley got it, though, and here we are all quarantined. And Bradley didn't even quarantine with him. He gave it his girlfriend,
He
though.
did use it, bro.
Damn.
That's fucked up. But alright. They got the quarantine in a condo. Me and Devin, Grandpa Lon's old haunted house.
Yo.
Bro, they've been telling me that my brother, whenever everybody had COVID in the house and shit, he wasn't going no motherfucking where without his mask, and he was disinfecting every fucking thing, bro. He be coming out of his room masked up, glasses on, gloves on, spraying shit, wiping shit down.
Well, since we're on the whole COVID thing, people that drive with a mask on.
Geniuses.
Especially in the car by themselves.
Yes, they kill me, dude. And I was like, they were going to the party, and I'm like, you don't belong here.
No. Hey, speaking of, why the hell didn't he just walk next door and stay with you when they had COVID?
I'm not sure. He never asked. Probably because I wouldn't be responsible enough to get him up for school.
True. I mean, y'all leave about the same time?
Oh, no, I would. I'm saying they probably think that.
Dude, when I seen him the other day with that curly ass hair, I was like...
Tell me he don't look like me still. He still looks like me.
I didn't see his face. He was turned away from him. But I knew from the back of his head who that was.
Yeah, he still looks just...
I was like, damn, my little cuz got that long curly ass hair. Looks Hawaiian and shit.
Didn't we see him the other day when we picked the elliptical up? Yeah, I seen that.
That's what it was when we picked the elliptical up.
We did have some curly ass.
He was walking out to the shop with your papa. I was like, damn, he done got drug into some shit.
So how did that go? Y'all didn't tell me shit.
Oh, man.
Y'all didn't tell me nothing about that trailer or nothing.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Okay,
It was
so...
not worth any of it. Lost money.
Yeah, we come get the elliptical. We went to Kyle's. Fucking come got the elliptical. Get going down the interstate. Get all the way to Bruton. And this dude's like, oh, never mind. I'm not buying it. Da 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 da.
Man.
So I turn around.
Drive the rest of the way just to smack you in your shit.
Oh, I still got his address. I thought about it.
Man, I was.
So we turn around.
Heavy ass
We
motherfucker.
get 3-4 miles down the road from turning around. Boom. Fucking trailer tire blows out. So we sit on the side of the road for an hour, like an hour and a half before anybody gets there with a jack and a four-way. Cause some reason I don't have one in my truck. I don't know why. I just bought it. I don't understand that. But anyways, somebody finally, they finally get there to help us. I get the tires shit off, and they had to take the tire they bought and the rim and go get it swapped over to that rim.
Fuck.
So we had to wait another hour and a half with my papa, because he came and he sat on the side of the road with us when my mama and Nana went and done it. Got it on and took off. Finally, 3 hours me and Devin spent on the side of the fucking interstate.
Bet y'all had fun.
Oh, dude, after that, I almost turned around and went to Georgia.
Just to deliver a fade.
Dude, look, when I told him that, it sounded like a gorilla breathing. Like he was like... And I seen his fist tighten up. I was like, you hit me. It was not my fault.
I wasn't gonna hit him, but oh boy, if I could have went through a phone. Cause if I could have delivered a fade via email, this motherfucker would have then regretted his life choices.
Open the phone.
Open the phone, my fist, wham! Straight into that man's temple. Dude, I was pissed. Oh, I was out $50 in gas.
Yeah.
Cuz was out $20 because he paid me back for buying food. Like, it was just...
Damn.
I was out of money. He was out of money.
But okay, so you know the elliptical, the motherboard don't work. That's how we got it.
Right.
Well, it's in the description. Before we leave, Devin, we already had the discussion with the guy, but we told him, hey, the motherboard don't work, it don't come on, but everything else still works. It just needs the new computer motherboard, and the motherboard, it'll turn on.
Yeah.
Well, when we get to Bruton, he's like, yeah, we want to make sure everything works. And we were like, and Devin takes him, he's like, yeah, everything does work except, just needs a new motherboard like we said to begin with. And he goes, oh, no, man, I don't want it, I'm not going to buy it. It's going to cost me almost $1,000 for a motherboard. And we're like, I told Devin, I was like, you could tell the guy, he could have fucking thought about that and looked it up, whatever I said before he got us to drive all the way to fuck there.
Yeah, fuck that.
If I'd have got all the way to Georgia and he had said that, and I was standing there, I'm gonna let you know this now. I had a warrant out for my arrest because I'd have beat the fuck out of him. I'd have emptied that man's wallet. I'd have kicked in his front door. Took anything I thought was valuable enough to pay me back for my wasted time, gas.
I believe you. That's the bad part.
And then I left the elliptical in that man's front yard because I'm tired of dealing with it. And drove my ass back to Alabama.
Damn.
Got my shit and took off for the mountain.
Hey, you can keep the elliptical.
So the bottom line is, motherfuckers need to learn how to read.
Pretty much.
Dude, he even said, yeah, dude, that's fine.
That's what I told Jamie in the car. I was like, dude, people want to fucking read the description.
Yeah.
Next person that does this.
Motherfuckers don't read.
Hey, the next part, look, we probably just go on and scrapping it. But if somebody does, by the way, hit us up if you want an elliptical. But if somebody does hit us up before we scrap it, I'm going to tell you, before there's any talk about do we deliver to... No, bitch.
You come get.
Did you read the description? Yeah. What does the description say? Word for motherfucking word.
Right.
What do you know about the machine from reading the description? I want to know.
Like if they ask you a question that is in the description, like the answer is in the description, don't even message them back.
No, I'm just gonna go. Not available.
Not worth it. Stupid people. Stupid people.
I never go on Marketplace, eBay, Amazon, anything without at least reading the description. And if it's got reviews, I'm gonna read the fucking review too before I pay for it.
Yeah, I like to read reviews because I don't know what other people think about it.
Only thing I don't read the description on is YouTube videos.
I don't hardly ever do that either. But read our description.
Yeah.
Like, share, leave a comment.
Do all that.
Shout out to our 4 subscribers.
Right.
That the 3 of them are us.
3 of them are in the room.
That's what we do.
I think Devin, girlfriend, the other goat in the family that joined.
Shout out to Devin's girlfriend. Shout out to Ashley too, cause she a real one.
I don't even think she's watched it. Babe, if you hadn't at least attempted to like or listen to this podcast, we're gonna have a talk when I get home tonight. I'm gonna ask her. When she says no, I'm gonna do the ultimate women move. I'm gonna put a pillow and a blanket on the couch. I'm gonna go, your bed.
You in the doghouse, ma'am.
She was asking me questions. She was like, something on what we was going on about in the video. It was like halfway through it.
Oh, so she listened to the whole thing.
She listened to most of it and she got caught up with it.
Well, you know.
She said she was gonna finish it.
I watched 2 bears in 1 cave. Tom Segura and them do this. If anybody out there makes music and stuff and wants to try, I mean, obviously other than you, but
I'm offended.
wants to try to come up with a theme song or something for us, that would be dope. That's how 2 bears in 1 cave got their theme song and the song that plays when they go in their podcast.
I would never watch a podcast called 2 Bears, 1 Cave.
Bro, it's fucking hilarious. You laugh your fucking dick off, though.
And that's kind of based off something bad, isn't it?
I digress.
About it.
Do you know who Bert Kreischer is?
No.
You ever heard The Machine?
I've heard of a lot of machines.
Oh, The Machine. He goes to Russia, and they call him The Machine.
No.
Okay.
I've heard of a wrestler named The Machine.
It's a hilarious bitch. We'll have to listen to it when we get done and we get off air. But it's hilarious. But if anybody wants to, that would be dope. They had 10, 12 people actually send in songs and shit.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to send songs to a few myself. So yeah, I mean shit. If anybody wants to send in a song, except Easy, because I know Easy just gonna send some trolling shit about him doing some disgusting things to little girls.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Saddam's whole family almost disowned me for a day because they thought I was saying all that shit on one of our songs. We got a song called Headless Wheelchair Lady. And I didn't say anything like that. My verse was more about smoking weed and shit and doing dumb shit. I think the worst thing I said was something about performing fellatio on a counselor or some shit. I don't fuck with the little kids part, but I'll sit and talk about everything else, but not kids. Let alone he was talking about kids. He was talking about a mentally handicapped kid.
Oh, damn.
And they all heard it and was like, I don't understand how you can make songs like that. And I'm like, bro, that's not me. And he's at the beginning of the song, so I would imagine they didn't listen past his part.
No, probably not.
They probably didn't even get to my part, but that song's trash anyways, to be honest with you. I don't even like that song. It's on Spotify if you want to listen to that trash ass song.
That's my phone.
On Spotify?
Yeah, free Easy, but he probably wouldn't be free long.
Oh, he in jail?
Yeah, he's in jail. I think he violated his probation. He just disappeared one day. He be messaging me 1,000,000 times a day, and then one day it just stopped. I was like, he's either dead or in jail. So I looked up his name, and I found him. He's in jail.
Damn. He live in our area?
No, he lives in Kentucky.
Oh, shout out. One thing about VR that I think would be dope is I want it to be if I'm going to go play Call of Duty, I want to be I'm just been dropped into the fucking map with an M16 in my hand. I want it to be, you know what I mean, that first person realistic type shit. You know what I mean,
Let's go on.
I would.
But you need an hour just to.
Yeah, because it says it takes 15, 20 minutes just for the fucking tutorial. I'm like, damn.
And you pay for an hour, so fuck that.
I be tired as hell before the tutorial over.
Dude, I will say this. Dude, one thing about that VR, you walk around so fucking much by the time that hour is up. I'm like, damn, I'm ready to sit the fuck down.
That's why I wanted to do the racing.
Yeah, I did. I just did not want to spend another $15. We done went shopping. Me and this man done been shopping. We done went to the World Market. Oh, speaking of the World Market, my cuz foot hurting. He down.
What?
Ain't even worried about it, but I got it in the truck.
Oh, the alcohol?
That Cali Rose.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that 19 grams.
Damn.
Cali Rose. I got the whole bottle in the truck.
Yeah.
I'm just looking. I guess
The World Market was dope. They had some nice looking wine bottles and shit.
it was cool.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring that in here, boy. Shit.
I know. I'm actually gonna fucking try some.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit looks good. When I turned the corner and I seen, I didn't even see I just seen Snoop Dogg's face and I was like, okay, yeah, that's what it was.
I saw the Snoop Dogg shit in stores, but the Snoop Dogg shit that I got, I didn't see that. What you got?
Yeah, when I seen the Rose, well, they had the one that you have
Right.
already, and I seen it first. Well, no, I seen the Cali Rose first, and I was like, oh damn, cool. And then I seen the one you had, and I was like, wait a minute, that's a different one.
I was buying that shit before I ever saw Snoop Dogg on one of the bottles. I was like, damn, I knew I liked this wine.
I'm finna go grab it.
Hell yeah.
What's the problem?
Shit. I was trying to get this bitch making noises earlier because she was...
I didn't know what she was doing. I thought she was licking.
It sounded like this bitch was over here sucking dick. I swear to God.
It didn't sound good.
This bitch was over here going gluck, gluck, gluck. Oh, fuck. I think I woke her up, though.
I don't know what's going on. I don't remember what you talking about.
No, sometimes she'll be making some weird-ass noises when she's asleep. She'll be, like, barking and shit, but it sounds funny because she's asleep, so it's
She
just
be
like...
having like nightmares.
It's like a quiet bark here.
Ruby doing that, my little, the Walmart. She like fat as hell. Fat dog. She's too big. But she good dog. I can hear her having nightmares through my room, dude. And hers like it be like from your room,
Yeah.
where the couch be at, to like the kitchen. I'm like, how in the hell are you having a like, woman? What's your problem? I just don't understand.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, sometimes I'll catch her like she'll be running in her sleep like some of them dogs on the videos. She'll do that.
And ladies start to run.
Yeah. It's funny as hell.
She on a mission.
Sometimes I don't even wake her up. I just like watching her do that shit.
Man, that's so funny.
I heard you're not supposed to wake somebody up whenever they're having a nightmare or sleepwalking or either of the above.
Sleepwalking.
That's
You gonna be woken up.
That's basically what that is.
Oh Lord. Yeah, you gonna be woken up. You sleepwalking around me.
Shit, you might want to stick this in the freezer, my G.
You had that one?
No.
The other one tastes good.
It's
It's wine, yeah.
It's wine, yeah, but it's like kind of strong, like somewhat strong.
I ain't really had wine.
That shit gets me drunk. I don't even try to be getting drunk because it's wine. But first time I had it, I got lit. For
Take
real.
the whole thing by yourself?
Yeah, I drank the whole bottle in one day. Yeah, I was just like, damn, fuck it.
Oh, I mean.
It was some good shit though, and I drank some of it with grape juice. I just really like grapes.
My cousin said.
It's a grape wine. If you didn't already know that, it's probably obvious. Most wine is made out of grape.
But there is wine made out of all different types of things. Yeah, there's fucking.
I like making wine. I be making wine out of like kumquats and shit like that. That's some good shit.
I know you knew how to make wine.
Hell yeah, bro. It's easy. You just gotta, bro. If you don't,
I want to make some wine like later.
you have to motherfucking burp your motherfucking bottles. Because if you don't, them bitches will explode and they stink.
Okay.
So you don't want that to fucking happen. But if you do it right, you will get lit.
Really?
Yes.
Let's make an alcoholic beverage and stuff. Okay.
Me and my homeboy used to do it all the time. We'd let them age like literally a few months, like 2 or 3 months. And then we drink it and that shit would be amazing.
I get some grapes straight out of Italy. Feel me?
Hey, that would be cool, make our own wine and stuff.
Yeah, there was this one day, somebody that we knew had a fucking kumquat tree next to a lemon tree. And when I tell you we completely ransacked those fucking trees and made wine out of that shit, we did. But the lemon was terrible. I will say that. But the kumquat was fucking great. And we did a few different variations, like some just kumquat, some just lemon, trash.
That moonshine we had, that stuff was so good. The flavor of it was like cool.
What did you make that out of? I think it was
Orange.
no Satsuma.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was good. I've had
It was a mixture.
I've had wine made out of
Grey Goose.
muscadine.
Never heard of that.
Never had muscadine?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, it looks like a grape. It's It's got a fat ass seed in the middle.
Oh, like them things they got at school. It's like them things they got at school.
Yeah, they grow on vines and shit, yeah.
I always thought that those were just grapes. I remember my grandma had this fucking tree. It was one of her boyfriends at the time. He had this dope ass tree, and I always thought it was cherries, but there was fat ass seeds in them.
Yeah.
What is something happening?
Yeah, stop recording. I didn't record again.
Oh.
You always thought there was cherries?
I thought they were cherries. I still think they're cherries. I don't know what else they are.
You know what'd be good? Like some blackberries.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. They
I want some plums. It's like I was telling
plums are amazing.
I was telling Devin yesterday.
Oh, yes,
I was telling Devin yesterday I was gonna start making smoothies again soon. Start going to the store and
So
buying.
he's gonna force us to drink.
But yeah, I'm gonna force feed you my smoothies.
I like smoothies. you ain't hurting my feelings.
I make them out of all kinds of stuff too. We got some pears growing in the backyard too. They didn't grow last year, so I thought that tree was just dead. But this year it looks like we're gonna have some motherfucking pears.
We go to Smoothie King and I get an Incredible Hulk. It's awesome. It's fucking incredible. All right, so Incredible Hulk is like a fruit smoothie type deal. It's fire, but I get vanilla Incredible Hulk. Add peanut butter.
Vanilla.
Let me fucking tell you
A
something.
smoothie game?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That shit
That's pressure.
busting motherfucking pipes pressure, okay?
Well, when I say smoothies, I don't really be putting like milk and cream and shit in my shit. It's just a bunch of fruits and vegetables.
Yo, yeah, I know, like a homemade, yeah, I like those the most, but like Smoothie King, vanilla Incredible Hulk.
I don't think I've ever been to Smoothie King. I've always wanted to go.
Go one day.
I've always wanted to go. It's the same day we go to Jersey Mike's. Y'all motherfuckers is gonna know about Jersey Mike's.
I ain't never had Jersey.
I've had Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
We go to Jersey.
You gonna find out.
It's good, it's expensive as fuck.
It is expensive, but the sandwiches are bigger than motherfucking Subway.
I got a sandwich like this big at Jersey Mike's with chips and a drink, but it was like 22. Yeah.
But they give you a card though if you want the card. And every time you punch it like, I don't know, 6 or 7 times, you get a free fucking 16-inch.
So that's like a $20 save.
Pretty much.
You get a free meal out of it, yeah.
But it's off of like Schillingers, I think, so it's a...
There's one in Tim's Corner now.
So you guys.
Oh, word?
Right there by Whataburger.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, we need to go.
Hell yeah, we do. When I get paid.
Shit, let's go Friday. Or Saturday, not Friday. I'll be doing shit Friday.
Especially this Friday. You get the van fixed?
Yeah, it's fixed. I fixed it Saturday. Actually, I didn't do shit. All I did was buy the alternator. Jared fixed it.
He's like, I ain't even gonna lie. Jared just came in this bitch popping.
Well, he's gonna hear this and be like, what the fuck? This motherfucker didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. I don't know nothing about cars. I can only change my oil and change my tires. And pump my gas.
I know how to do, like, I can change alternators and shit, but like...
We pulled up on you and you were bleeding your brakes and shit. I was like, shit, he's braver than me.
I can do all that. I learned how to, I took time to like, the only reason I graduated high school, shout out Bryant Center, because Mr. Tillman was a fucking G. Like, I know he's retired now, but he was the best teacher I've ever had in my life.
I never went to the Bryant Center.
He had my daddy in them. He's been teaching so long, he had my dad in them. Me and him had a connection, bro. We clicked like that. My first week in there, I hung out after school, because I live so close to the Bryant Center, you know what I mean? And I was just riding home. Dude, we rebuilt the motor from the block up of a 55 Chevy drag car his buddy had.
Damn.
My first week in there, I fell in love with that class. I learned how to, well, I already knew how to weld when I got there, but I perfected all my welding. I learned how to TIG weld. I perfected all my love for fabrication.
Right.
Came from Mr. Tillman. Like, everything I know about fabrication, none of our uncles taught me. My daddy, Mr. Tillman taught me, and that shit, I love that shit. I love the fact that I can take blueprints and take metal and cut it, weld it, build it, and just create something, step back and go, damn, I did that with my own hands. Like, he gave me all that knowledge that I have that comes with working on cars and welding and doing fabrication. And I remember one time we did so much different because it was a small engine class. We did so many things. Me and Quentin Zerlot, shout out Quentin, being from the Bayou, you know what I mean? Being Bayou boys, knowing shit about boats and how to work on them. Shout out Uncle Bobby. But
Shout out Uncle Bobby.
we had to fucking re-fiberglass and paint this whole boat. I say refi. It was a fucking, we built this boat basically from the shell up. Dude, when I tell, it was fun, but me and Quentin, we got our ass worked. Because nobody else knew how to do that shit. And it was Mr. Tillman's personal boat. So he was like, y'all too, y'all know what y'all doing? Y'all do it. Like,
All I really did was weld in the ag building. That's about the extent of my fucking fabrication.
I mean, you did that though.
I did. I can weld well. I can weld pretty well.
I love that shit. But that's where I learned. Like, I could have came and changed the alternator, but Jared, that motherfucker, working on dirt bikes and all that shit for all his life, like, he knows a hell of a lot more than I do. I can guarantee you that.
I'll put it to you this way. If he wouldn't have been there, I would have probably lost the belt and had to put the belt all the way back on the way. And I don't know that shit.
Yeah, see, I learned that the hard way, my friend. The first time I ever changed the alternator on my fucking Sierra, thank God, that's why I love Chevys. Because everything's right there. Everything that goes out, like the alternator and all that, is easy to get to.
Yeah.
Right there. My fucking alternator.
I'll Ford if you want to change your oil.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that now. First-hand experience. Do not. If you change your own oil like me, don't buy an F-150. They have fucked that up. I was so mad. I almost brought that bitch back to the dealership. Anyways,
It's so easy to change the oil on.
first time I ever changed my alternator, it's 2 bolts that hold the motherfucker on.
Yeah.
But what I didn't understand and realize at the time, because I was like, oh, I ain't worried about the belt, it just choo-choo. I didn't realize that it was choo, you know what I mean? 4 different fucking rollers and different angles. I was so lost. I remember I called my buddy and his uncle taught me a lot of shit about working on cars too. Like, he used to, first time I met his uncle, he was literally pulling the motor out of his F-250 and rebuilding it just to do it. He did it every 3 years. He had that truck like 20 fucking years, dude. It just kept running. It was a beast. But I called them and he brought me, he explained it to me, and he taught me how to not do that where I don't have to do that shit and rerun my belt, because that is ass.
A motherfucking tensioner.
Oh, the tensioner pulley. Sometimes them bitches will lock up. Like, once they release and they go forward, them bitches will lock. And then I've had a lot where they don't want to go forward. Oh my God, dude, you be in that bitch with a fucking crowbar trying to, you know how it is working on a car, trying to find the angle, and I'm big. I got big hands and shit. It's hard for me to get little bitty ass spaces.
How many times you punched yourself in the face?
Oh, plenty, dude. I've got so many fucking cuts and bruises from working on cars. I have every fucking gas engine certification you can get when you're in high school. I was going to be a diesel mechanic, but I decided against it because I had worked on so many cars and motors. Yeah. From the time I was 15 to now, to where I'm like, fuck that. Because I had big ass hands. Trying to squeeze, like Chris. Chris is a perfect diesel mechanic because he got little hands. He can fit in all them tight spaces. I can't. Why the fuck would I mentally drag myself through that shit every day? Cussing and screaming and throwing shit because I'm one of those mechanics. Goddamn motherfucking, give me the fucking 9/16, bitch. Give me the fucking wrench, not the ratchet. That's not what I asked for, motherfucker. Learn your goddamn tools. You know what I mean? I'm that person when I'm working on shit.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, because I went through it. I was the person that taught Mr. Tillman wasn't like that. Because he didn't cuss, he was a deacon. You know what I'm saying? He was one of those people. But like,
flippity flappity.
My buddy's uncle, that motherfucker be like, you stupid motherfucker. I said a deep well socket, boy. That's a long, deep socket. Does it look like I can do this with this? No, it don't. Exactly, motherfucker. Now go get me what I asked for. Shoo. Yeah, dude. Hey, you learn your fucking tools. That you get your ass chewed out enough.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like at least they don't fucking call their tools something else that they're not fucking called.
No, yeah. Like, that was one thing about him. Like, he had other names for shit, but if he knew that you didn't know what it was, he's gonna be like, hey, go get, like there's so many different names for channel locks.
Right.
I know, if you say channel lock, but I know what the fuck some channel locks is.
Yeah.
I literally worked with a plumber, and he literally, give me my grips. There's a thing called vice grips. Mm-hmm. That's what I assumed he meant, so I only got them when I was an apprentice.
I would have thought
this dude, I literally almost fought this motherfucker because he was like, are you fucking retarded? This is not what I goddamn asked for. And I said, bitch, hold the fuck up. First off, you don't talk to me like that. Second off, you said grips. Any person with any common sense on tools is going to think you meant vice grips. Yeah. Off the rip. He's like, the channels, I was like, oh, are you fucking retarded? Do you mean channel locks? Yeah, those. Yeah. I was like, bitch, you better change your fucking tone.
Like, would you want me to come back with some tiny snacks? You asking me for grips? Stupid motherfucker.
Hey, I remember this now. Oh, dude, grips was the shit back in the day. They had the cookies, they had the Cheez-Its.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Dude, if I
rarely
ever
see him now.
I know. I don't never see him.
I haven't seen him since high school.
What is up with these kids lacking nowadays? They don't have the. They don't have the good cartoons. They don't no more. They don't have good snacks no more. They don't.
Michelle Obama.
True.
I think it was Michelle Obama that put a stop to that. And then and I want to say Grips ain't around hardly no more because they're such a fucking choking hazard.
Which I never choked on. I chewed my food.
We're not 3.
The fuck? Who gives their fucking? I have children. Okay, I went through the toddler stage. Who the fuck gonna give
An irresponsible parent.
True, there's plenty of them. You notice why this was on my keyboard? You notice how like that piece is broke? You know what I had it on there? Because I'm so used to having a toddler that's gonna pick it up and put it in his mouth to put it there where it looks like it's supposed to be. Or is he? God, I'd have been like, damn, this little girl, come here, baby. Don't do that. Daddy didn't mean to leave that out for you. I learned. It's a learning curve, but some people are just shitty ass people and should never have children.
Yeah, that's
like I've had a vasectomy. I'm thankful for it. It can be reversed. I know people that have had them reversed and have had children. I honestly feel like at like 16, 15, vasectomy, bitch. But the only problem with that, people stop producing. You don't produce as much testosterone.
Yeah.
Great for me. Somebody like me that's like quick to be like, hey, you stupid motherfucker, is great because
it's not working good.
I mean, it don't work the best.
I don't know. I've seen him rage way harder than I've seen him rage recently. I will give him that.
You think,
Bro, you've never seen me rage the way Kyle's seen me rage.
I've seen him break a lot of shit. I've never actually seen you fight besides the one time me and you got in a fight and that really wasn't that big.
I love you.
No, we were just pushing each other around and we got on the ground and started rolling around in front of our uncles and shit. Like it wasn't, we were just a little ass kid. I had to have been 7 and he was like 5.
Like I don't even remember this. I just know it because of, his memory was farther along than mine, so he remembers those things.
It was at the Brown house and they was laughing at us. I remember that. They was.
But see, that's like me and Kyle, like back to the whole, like me and him have a common person that we just go, why the fuck can't you just chill out? Because me and this man, it don't matter. Like the other night, we had a disagreement, but it wasn't like me and this man can go, okay, there was obviously some miscommunication along the way. Let's explain this real quick. I'm gonna explain me, you explain you.
Yeah.
And let's move the fuck on.
It's just that the thing about it is it's no disrespect.
Yeah, like we don't mean it. Like I don't mean to come at you in a disrespectful way. I'm just trying to tell you that you were disrespecting me. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. Like, but people don't understand that concept, and I think that's what that irritates the fuck out of me and you because me and you are so like, you let shit go more than I do, but I do, like, I let shit go and to a point.
Right.
My point is way before your point, but, like...
My point is, like, what you were just talking about, though, like, earlier with the work shit, is, like, if like, we could be having that conversation, cool, but, like, as soon as me or you is like, but you dumb motherfucker, I told you, like, that's whenever shit goes south.
Yeah, that's... Like, anybody, like, but that's such disrespect. Like, you don't talk to a grown-ass man like that.
Yeah, right.
If you do... You better be ready to get your shit rocked.
Right.
And that's just plain out. I ain't never talked to somebody sideways and not have my motherfucking fist ready to swing on this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, and them not deserve it at least. Like, they already built it up.
That's what pisses me off. I've never snapped on somebody that I feel like did not deserve it.
Right.
For you to snap on me and me not deserve it, or like even if I see somebody snap on somebody that I know they don't deserve it, I'm like, bro, why are you being such a fucking prick?
Right.
You got some built up aggression, my friend, that you need to release.
Walk out of the room and then walk back in.
Fuck, dude, I told one dude at the steel mill to go to the bathroom and use his phone for some Pornhub.
And me and you got in our shit like literally like probably 10-20 minutes after I fucked up my foot, so I was already in a bad mood.
Look, when you sitting here telling the story, I was like, because I could tell when the way you was texting, I was like, I know like I ain't piss him off that much. And then like the whole foot thing, like I didn't know about that at that point because you didn't say nothing because we were having our disagreement at the time, which really wasn't, it really was like me explaining why I didn't explain everything fully to begin with. So really, I don't even really call that a disagreement. But
shit happened to you kind of fast and you wanted to leave. I know.
Exactly. Like I didn't, you know me, I'd roll my window down, turn on some music, kick back. It was just, when you was telling that story and you was talking about your foot and shit, I was like, all right, yeah, bro, this was it. Like there was no harshness to like back and forth. Nah, I could tell that you had, but the way you was texting this shit, I was just like there's more to it than this that's on his nerve at this moment. Cause like I can't tell you how many times I've had to just dip over there and you'd be like, what's up? You know what I mean? But it's like
I was on my own physical nerves.
I'd be pissed too. Like you can ask him. Like when I'm in the world, like if I'm doing something and hurt myself.
Oh my.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what, you stupid motherfucker? What? God damn, like I'm just fuming, pissed, just. Oh God, I think you know what pisses me off is I get more mad. Like if I'm working with somebody and like something fucks up and like I get hurt, like I'm not really all pissed off at that person, like unless it was intentional. You know what I'm saying? Obviously intentional. Like if it's just honest mistake, I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. It's cool. I'll be alright. You know, I'm a tough bitch. I'm not gonna complain. But if I hurt myself, oh bro, I'm ready to just run through the fucking wall like the Kool-Aid man, just fucking wham.
I get pissed off if somebody actually does some shit, if it's really some stupid ass shit though. Like if you coming around me with some like waving around scissors and you cut me, motherfucker, if you don't cut me bad enough, and I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass.
Yeah, bitch, like you do some stupid shit like that.
Stupid.
Like old dude to put a hole in your wall? Oh, like what he did going down the road, do you know who? Because I'm not gonna mention his name, but like...
He got his karma right after that.
Bro, I'd have destroyed that man's world before he left his house.
That man was a ragdoll after he thought he could be stupid. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
He got what he deserved. End of discussion. But like, I knew the other day was just like that miscommunication, like I talked about earlier. Cause like I walked in the door. If we'd have had a real issue, you'd have been like, you trying to squash this or at least discuss it. Like we didn't even bring it up. We hadn't been brought up till literally right this second on the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really just dead.
Yeah, like hell, it wasn't nothing to start anyway. Like like it was just for people that don't know. I had to dip out of the house. I just showed up. Really did not intentional. But like when I said yo, I was expecting you to be like, what? You know?
Like right then. Like,
yeah, like what? Like when you read it.
Yeah.
And because I was driving down the road in the bayou and 3, 4, I passed 4 fucking cops, bro, on the way to the state docks. I was texting like this, like down, you know what I'm saying? Because you know they can pull you over for it. So I was texting down like this and I was like, yo. I wasn't adding shit else to it. I just finished. I was like, when I get to the state docks, I'll text this man back. And I seen you opened it and didn't reply. And I was like, oh, I just give him a few, you know what I'm saying? And I knew what you was doing. Right. I was just like, okay. And you already knew whenever because I remember I told you, you know, I was like, when I text you an hour, I'll text you an hour, you know what I'm saying? I figured you already knew what was going on. And then when I text you, I don't even remember what I had fully said, but I didn't even say on the way because I had said something else. I never completely forgot that on the way because usually when I go like, yo, it'd be yo on the way, already added into the message.
Yeah. Or I'd open it fast and we just be like, hey, come over. Yeah, I mean, normally I check my shit fast, but let me tell you what happened though. Whenever I saw yo, I was literally like in the middle of a beer pong game, so I'm like, I'll just text him back when the game's over.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I knew that you were already doing shit with people.
Right.
And so I was just trying to like quickly touch base and I was sketched the fuck out because of shit and then cops and I was just like, okay, yeah, yo. Just to get your attention, I was like, because see, honestly, like when I like checked Snapchat, because somebody Snapchatted me, like, I hadn't even made it to the state doc shit. And you had already opened a message. I was like, damn, because I just said, yo, really? Like, I just sent the message. I was already on the way to state docs because I was like, it's going to take this man at least 25, 30 minutes if he decided to leave right then anyways. You know what I'm saying? I was really just trying to initially just kind of make that contact, like, hey, bro, I'm out the house, like, what's good from here on?
Yeah.
But... yeah, dude, I've seen them fucking cops. Dude, and it wasn't even like they was in a line driving. It was like one at Marathon, one at Fred.
One at the crack spot.
Yeah, one was at the fucking, like, it was sitting at the Teller drive-thru at PNC.
Oh, okay.
And one of them was right there by Olympic Seafood.
Oh, yeah, they like to chill there.
I was like, God damn, when I get to the state docks, I'll sit there for like 10 minutes. And one of them pulls down there. The one that was sitting at Olympic Seafood pulled down to the state docks, and I was the only car at the state docks. So this is rare. You know that's rare.
Yeah.
Only car. And this man pulls up like 20 yards behind me, parks. I was like,
wow.
Beer in the console. I was just like, I don't know about this. Roll up my window, put that bitch in drive, creep on out. Like, you know where it goes to three-way?
Right.
I usually just don't make the turn. I just, if somebody knows who's coming. Well, you know, I knew he was behind, like, I knew he was there, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make the three-way. And as I'm turning like this, you know, turning to the right, and I went back left, I kind of like see out of my, you know, corner towards the back, towards the state docks. I see this guy creeping up the road, and I was just like, you motherfucker, you. Because you know, speed limit's 30 in the bayou. It's 25 on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was that dick too. Oh, he rode my bumper the whole way, but I was not. I cruise control 25 exactly. Seatbelt on, sat back. I mean, I looked like a nerdy ass white dude driving. I pulled my seat up because I usually sit back farther. That bitch was sitting. I was sitting up straight. I look like Flat Stanley. Just
See, when I'm good, I like to I just be daring them sometimes. I'm always doing 5 over the speed limit and shit, like acting like I'm such a hard ass right now. But fucking, no, I be just normally passing them like fucking. It's 25. I'm doing 30. I be straight. I'm normally straight. Just fuck it.
speaking of people ballsy with cops. So we leave a party one night. We're in high school. I rode with this man. It's rare I didn't drive my own truck because if I'm gonna drink and drive, I'm gonna trust myself to drive.
Yeah.
Not somebody else.
Yeah.
I rode with him. That was rare. Motherfucker. We were probably about the same level drunk, otherwise I'd have drove, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if I wasn't confident, I wouldn't rode with him. We're going down the road, and he's doing like 65, 70, in a 45. St. Elmo.
Yeah.
I drive fast, but if I'm riding dirty in any sort, manner of the word,
Right.
I'm doing the speed limit cruise control, because I'm not stupid. I'm riding like a smart ass dude. Blinkers and everything. This dude literally, we're coming through St. Elmo, right there at the store where the wagon is, headed towards Tillman's Corner. There's a sheriff coming the opposite way. I'm like, hey bro, that's a cop. He's like, no it's not. And he was like, watch this, let's play chicken. I was like, dude, that is a fucking cop. This motherfucker, literally, we get like this close to the cop, and he just goes, and swerves at him. Swerves back in our lane. By the time he swerved, his headlight hit the top bar of his lights.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, fuck, and he swerved back, and I looked at him, and I said, alright, you fucking dumbass, I'm not calling your mama to come bail you out of jail. Sure enough, pulled over.
Damn.
Me being who I was in high school, I'm not fucking clean. Number one, I'm drunk. Off my ass. Number two, I got a half ounce of weed in my pocket.
Oh God.
Number three, because I was in high school and this was so long ago, and I was a party person, I'm off like 2 bars.
Oh my God.
Fucked up, bro. I am fucked up. Like I don't even know. I don't even remember half the conversation with the police officer. I just distinctly remember me going, "Hey, dude, that's a cop," and him arguing with me and going, "Yeah," and then how it all started. Thank God we get a cool ass cop because, I mean, I had some gas. I was drunk. This shit sitting, not even in my pocket, bro. Just tied off in the bag in my lap next to my phone.
Man.
And I was so fucked up because I was drunk and on bars. Like, I literally even moved, grabbed my wallet. I remember now that I've had time ever, so I remember grabbing my phone and the weed in my hand, grabbing my wallet out to get my ID out of shit and setting it right back there. The cop walks up. He just starts chugging his beer trying to finish it. I'm like, bro, he's walking up.
Stupid.
It's just going down and sticking in the door. All you see is a blue can, flashes to me, cell phone, half ounce of weed just on my lap. And it's like, the person rolls down the window. Yeah, look, let's just go ahead and skip all that. Go ahead and y'all just step out for me.
Ah.
And put everything you got on the hood of your truck. Fuck, I said. Well, phone, keys, wallet, weed, all of us on there. Fucking the beer I had in my cooler. Literally, this dude made me drag my fucking cooler to the front of this truck. I had a whole case of beer left. I bought 3 cases of beer for this bonfire. I had like 20 beers left, not a whole case. Close enough.
So you was feeling like me?
Yeah, I was fucked up. He's like, look, he was a cool ass cop. I mean, other than this part, he was like, look, obviously, dude, he's like, you're 16. I don't want to bring you to jail and kind of ruin your record and all that. He's like, even though it'd be juvie, he's like, I just don't want to put that stigmatism on you. And I was like, appreciate that. He's like, so I'm gonna confiscate your weed. And I was like, that's cool. I mean, I already knew that was a loss.
Yeah.
I knew that from the fucking time the flashlight hit. Well, and he was like, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all drive home. He's like, I'm gonna follow y'all to his house. I was like, okay, that's cool. We appreciate it. And he goes, but every one of those beers in there, I was like, yeah. He was like, I want you to sit right here in front of me and pour them out. I was like,
damn.
Man. I looked at him too, right in the face, and I said, bro, I'm 16. I work at Subway for $7.25 an hour. This case of beer was only like 3 hours of my life. But please don't make me do that. So I said, that's 3 hours I can't get back. I can't get them back. He made a comment. He was like, oh, Miller Lite. He was like, that's what I like to drink. And I was like, bro, how are you watching me waste them then?
Not to mention the weed you got was probably like 6 hours.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And you said 2 bars? That's gotta be 4 hours right there.
No, I got those for free.
Oh, okay.
Those were a gift from the dude that threw the party. He actually had this dude was stupid. His dad was like a foreman in the oil field. What's this dude? Dude, he spends like fucking $800 on Xanax bars. Literally,
Jesus
there was
Christ.
like 20 of us, 30 of us at this bonfire. Every person that showed up got put 2 Xanax bars in their hand.
Jesus.
I was like, okay, big ballin'. Actually, no, because that was, I didn't eat both of them. I snorted one of them and then ate the other one. Bro, I party hard when I party, okay? Besides, like, that's why I hate edibles. By the time I eat the edible, an hour goes by, I've done smoked.
Yeah.
Because I want to be high.
Yeah.
Alright, like, I can't wait for that shit to kick in. Like a Xanax bar, the reason I had 2. Usually if I had one, I just snorted the only one. You know what I'm saying? Been done with it. But it goes in your bloodstream, it's fucking. You know what I'm saying? I ate the first one. Then snorted that one, so I was feeling good. I had done peaked, and my peak started that slow drop. It would just go right back because that by the time that would kick in, that's why I did that. But
Shit.
it was a fun ass night up until that point.
Shit.
But I got to go home. My mama didn't get called. Of course, as many times as my mother got called to pick me up from private property. We used to trespass behind the Degusa old plant. Shout out to Degusa. And have bonfires in the woods. And they would call the cops on us every weekend.
Dang.
Dude, it got to a point I would literally just sit there on the tailgate of my truck and finish drinking whenever I had in my hand. Why? Because everybody else would just hop in trucks and scatter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Mad Max, dude.
Yeah.
Like kids just going through four-wheeler trails in full-size trucks. The last time I did it, I scattered like that. I didn't drive because my buddy lived right across the street, so I never drove originally. You know what I'm saying? We just hit the woods and jumped the field and go back to his house until we got tired of running. Then we just said fuck it and sat there. But the cop showed, and actually, it wasn't the cops. Never even showed this time. Somebody had a fucking one of those like portable cop lights that you can buy, and was fucking with us when they was on the way there, and everybody scattered.
They got you with the red circly light.
No, it was a blue one.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. It was blue and everything. Well, we jump in the bed of this dude's truck. Don't know him at all. Never seen this motherfucker a day in my life. We're on tires, so there's just, I gotta tell this whole story. There's a huge dirt hill, like taller than your roof of your house.
Yeah.
Me and, I can say his name to me, we climbed up to the top of this dirt hill, sitting there drinking the beers, you know what I mean, bullshitting, watching all these dumb motherfuckers running the bonfire. The cop, the lights, everybody, cops, people start scattered. Me and this motherfucker being as drunk as we are, basically tumble/slide back down the hill. This dude, he's grown too, he's like at least 30. Him and his old lady, like, there's a car seat in this man's back seat, okay? He's grown. As we're like taking off towards the tree line, he in front of us, he's like, hop in the bed. Well, as he says that, he hits the gas, so we have to dive onto the tailgate and pull up. Like, you know me, okay? I get in shape, but like, I've never been a skinny person. I'm just a huge wall of a person regardless. I'm a defensive lineman running down a truck. A drunk redneck's driving, okay? Me and Tommy both barely grab onto this truck and just pull ourselves into the bed and lay down. We look up, this dude is going, dude, I really looked up and my face almost hit a tree. He is so close in this little bit ass fool of a truck. I was like, never again. I sobered up so quick. I looked at Tommy and I was like, bro, we literally just threw our lives into the hands of some drunk 30-year-old redneck from South Alabama that we don't know doing 60 in a full-size Silverado on a four-wheeler trail. And he was like, you right. And ever since that day we drove, and anytime cops would show up, by that time our parents already knew we partied. They didn't care.
Yeah.
They bought our beer for us.
Yeah.
We just sit on the fucking tailgate and drink beer because all they do is go, hey, call your parents. They make you call your parents on speakerphone. And Mama and Nana would pull up, come pick me up. His dad come pick him up. And then Nana would drop my truck off at Toomey's house right across the street. They dropped me off whenever him and Mr. Shannon pulled up. And we just continued drinking with his dad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was whatever at that point. Yeah, that was probably one of the stupidest things I've ever fucking done as an adult. Well, not even, I was just like 16, 17 years old, dude. Jumping in the back of some random motherfucker's truck that I don't know.
Shit.
Actually, the same night at the bonfire where the dude gave me the bars, we weren't far from the drag strip and stuff here in Irvington. One of my friends that was there, me and him was really cool, and he's actually cousins with our cousin, Ryan.
Okay, yeah.
His name starts with L. We was all chilling or whatever, and he don't really drink that much, and he just wasn't having that good of a night. I think him and his old lady was fighting, I don't remember. But he was like, hey bro, you can't, he was like, you trying to go down to the drag strip, and I was like, I can't spend all my money on liquor, and he was like, no, we'll go down the dirt road to the end and just watch it for free, and I was like, yeah, that's fucking, I'll go. You know what I mean? So I grabbed some beer and shit out the cooler and go. We sit down there, and this motherfucker comes down there on a four-wheeler, people to run on it, and I was drunk taking a piss on the side of the truck, just leaning there against it, just, that taking a piss when you're so drunk you gotta lean against something.
Yeah.
One of those pisses.
I get anxiety whenever I'm drunk, so I can't piss sometimes whenever I'm drunk. If I feel like people are watching me, I cannot piss. I gotta be tucked off somewhere.
He goes, bro. Come on, let's go. I was like, hang on, finish pissing. He's like, no, we gotta go. Pulls me and takes off before my door shut. My dick's still out, dribbling piss. We're going down this dirt road. I'm trying to put my dick back in my pants. Fucking shut the door. Oh, God. And then the cop took my weed and jumped out on my beer. That was a fucked up night. I did play the fuck out of some beer pong now. But that was my shit in high school. I was good at beer pong back in the day. I hadn't played in so long. I'd be fucking probably ass right about now.
Would you believe
I'd have
me?
to at least be drunk first.
Would you believe me if I told you that I didn't do my first beer bong until I was 20?
Jesus. Well, yeah, I believe you because you didn't. Bro, you used to never drink back in the day. You were like, oh, fuck alcohol. I'm a pothead.
Yeah, I love my weed. Always have. Probably always will.
I'm gonna be like fucking Tommy Chong. You know that man went to jail
Yeah, prison.
for making bongs.
Bongs, yeah.
That's so fucked.
He got out and made more.
Hell, Tommy Chong don't give a fuck. Neither do we. Fuck them. Me and him might not agree politics-wise, but let me tell you something. Tommy Chong is a person, he's fucking awesome.
We were hanging out yesterday, me and Devin, and I was telling him that I wanted a chong roller. I was trying to get a chong roller. Those motherfuckers are bad.
What is a Chong roller?
I'm pretty sure it rolls cones. It's been around for a while now. I want to say probably like in between 6 to 10 years, I think. I want to say he dropped it in like 2013. I remember seeing this commercial on Facebook or some shit. It's like chong roller, smooth roll every time, and I think it rolls cones. I'm not certain on that, but it's got a weird design. I'm pretty sure it's all made out of metal. It's not like a skin like my other rollers have and shit.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. It's like a metal type. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, it looks badass, but they're kind of or they were pricey when they first came out. I don't know what they're looking like now, but shit, or if they're still available. I want a fucking G-Pen, like a Snoop Dogg G-Pen, the one that you could put the dry herb in and all that shit. I want one of them motherfuckers. I want a lot of shit though. I can sit here and make a podcast about like by myself and sit and talk about all the shit that I want all day.
Oh yeah, I could have a list that goes for mine.
Just read down the shit I got saved on eBay.
Hey, dude, if I went looking
on
my,
Amazon.
I'm about to say my wish list on Amazon.
Yeah.
Now, how long?
I can't log into my Amazon no more, so I don't.
Yeah, shop with Amazon. That's fucked up. Why can't you?
I lost my password and the email that's associated with it doesn't exist anymore because I made it when I was like 11. And I guess it got deleted. I don't know, but I can't log into the email no more.
Well, fuck the credit account.
I do got a new account.
Let's get that free trial.
I just don't ever get on it. My fucking eBay is easier for me now. Just eBay, you can hit a button and say pay now, and it'll just go.
Gone, done for you. Don't even
Yeah.
put shit in.
Yeah.
I think my Amazon's like that now that I've used it enough.
Yeah, I've always done it on a computer with Amazon. I've never done it off an app.
Yeah, see, I don't have.
Use on the phone.
Yeah, I was about to say I do it off my
I
phone.
ain't never used off.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit I haven't done on my computer. I mean, I have a $3,000 gaming PC, and I don't know how to work half of it. I know how to play games on it and go use the internet.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But that's all I was going to use it for any damn way. That's like our recording software. I'm literally here just to talk to you guys and keep y'all entertained. Like, I do no editing. I don't understand none of this.
Yeah.
This is surreal to me. I'm just here to use my fucking voice because I like to talk a lot, apparently. So,
You have done the majority of talking on this episode.
that's usually how it's going to turn out.
We're just talking right now.
Yeah, I'm just taking a break, trying to come up with more topics. Oh no, this one, I feel like this one's been pretty good. We've kept it consistent. I've been trying to stay on topics more.
Yeah.
Or at least go back, like we talked about, go back to the origin of the discussion that originated.
We told a lot of good stories.
Yeah.
You need to listen to the Joe Budden.
I'm actually going, it's on Spotify, right?
And yeah,
I'll probably
and
listen to it tomorrow. Or actually, I'm off tomorrow.
well, the new episodes aren't on Spotify, but the new episodes are kind of bleh because they're not. Because like I've been telling y'all, they just kind of broke up recently, so it's just Joe and some new guys.
They don't have that chemistry and shit, yeah.
No, the new guys have the chemistry. It's just like the real show is with the three guys. Like, and that's what I want you to hear. Like, you don't even have to watch something that's relevant to now. I just want you to see what they're doing.
Yeah,
that's an entertaining ass podcast. At least for me, as you know, a big ass fan of hip hop and shit, and a big fan of Joe Budden. I've been a fan of Joe Budden since like 2009.
Yeah, shout out Joe Budden. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard so many reviews and stuff about it. My dude, my cousin's hooked on it. But that's like me and Joe Rogan. As hard as it is for me, like it's not really hard for me to listen to other podcasts.
Yeah.
Like this morning, like I didn't listen to no Joe Rogan at work today, but I listened to that shit on the way to work.
I love watching Logan Paul's podcast. It's really.
I haven't watched that at all. I don't know. When it comes to the Pauls, like I don't watch none of their shit, but I'm like, hey, knock out Floyd.
He had Alex Jones on one, I think.
See, I watched Alex Jones, but I think both of them. There's 2 or 3 ones that he did with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Alex Jones might have some dumbass ideas, but that man is fucking hilarious. He can keep you rolling, laughing like nobody's business.
There's a few episodes of Impulsive I think you would like, but like as a podcast, I doubt you'd like it because some of them are just like them just sitting and talking about stupid shit.
I like listening to it.
I like whenever they have the little specials though, like whenever they have 100 episodes or some shit, they brought out MGK to perform and did a little interview with him and all that shit, had a bunch of people come through. They had Hobson on one episode, that was pretty good.
Oh, that's dope.
I can't think of who, like a bunch of random people, not just, like people you wouldn't expect Logan Paul to even know.
He just knows.
Just pop up on the show sometimes, yeah.
Of course, everybody knows Logan Paul, so I'm sure he knows a lot more.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker's like really, really high on the totem pole if you really think about it. But just looking at it and thinking, why is this person associating themselves with Logan Paul? Because everybody's in LA and everybody's rich. Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah. No, I say, wealth runs in a circle, bro. They all know each other.
Yeah, it's like that saying, if you surround yourself with wealthy people, you're gonna be the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you surround yourself with broke people, you'll be the next broke person.
Yeah.
My dad told me that. Well, my dad didn't say it like that. He always told me the people you hang around is how you will be and how your life will turn out.
Right.
Like if you hang out with people that have no goals, no ambition, you won't have any goals or ambitions.
Right.
You'll be doing what 90% of people around here do. Just go to work, come home, drink some beer, smoke a joint, bitch about the old lady, get up and do it again.
Helping the rich get richer.
And I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to be one of the rich getting richer.
Yeah. Shit.
That's like I was talking to that girl at work today, and we were talking about things, just talking, and I dropped the podcast card.
Oh, you showed her?
No, I didn't even show her. We were just talking, and I was like, yeah, I do my lawn care, and I do his, and I do other odd jobs. I was like, and I do a podcast. She's like, wait, you do a podcast? I was like, hell yeah. I was like, I'm gonna be out of Alabama financially okay one day.
Shit, you should have just threw a big name podcast at her like, yeah, I'm on fucking Brilliant Idiots.
You never seen my episode on Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I was on Joe Rogan like 5 times, bitch. What you talking about?
What?
Episode like 1300.
Yeah, like 1350 something, I think it was.
That's me sitting right there next to Dave Chappelle.
Let me tell you something. If I got the opportunity to walk into a podcast studio with Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan, I'm probably gonna nut when I'm walking in. Like, not even just, I can't help it. Like, not even just, oh my God, it's happening. The moment Joe Rogan goes, here, bro, you trying to hit this? Cuz, that'd be like smoking with Snoop Dogg. I mean, it don't hardly get no better.
Yeah.
There's one person I would love to meet, Joe Rogan.
I got my bucket list.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have a Snoop Dogg $100 bill that, shout out my boy Kyle, he because he works Super Bowl halftime show and NBA and all that. Snoop Dogg performed at the NBA halftime show, and he like had this gun that shot out $100 bills, and they're like Snoop Dogg's face, and it's like, and Dog We Trust. So like he had a bunch of them he got, and he gave me one of them. He's like, here, bro, I know. Like his dad, he's going to Tokyo to do the Olympics. And Mr. Brian's bringing me back some shit. I was like, hey, don't forget about me when you go to Tokyo and see them gift shops. He was like, I got you, my friend. You know I got you.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Keep myself in deep pockets.
Yeah, if I ever meet Snoop Dogg, I'm not coming with anything but like merch. I'm gonna be like, here, you can have this hoodie.
Please take this CD.
And then I'm gonna be like, alright, now wear that fire.
Yeah, wear that pressure. When he give you that look, and be like, look, Snoop, I know everybody has to smoke with you, but I am a pot head, and I need to know what the greatest pothead of all time smokes on the daily. I need to know what that pressure about. I need to know if I can handle it.
No, this is what I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him, Snoop, I've been watching the Up and Smoke tour since I was like 3 years old, and I watched it religiously. Your ass gonna need to roll one of them motherfucking doinks, cuz.
Your ass, no, you need to hit that button and call your assistant and get one of them doinks on your ASAP.
Shit, where Dre at? Call him up too.
Let's get the whole crew out here. Let's bust out of LA.
Shit, I know M don't smoke no more, but hit his ass up too. Fuck.
And don't smoke weed no more?
M's been sober since 2008. 4/20/2008. M's been sober.
Damn. Fuck that.
Well, he had a big overdose in 2007, so fuck, I don't blame him. If he's got an addictive personality and he feels like he shouldn't do anything, then fuck, more power to him.
Yeah, I mean, some people are like Justin Wren. Now that you bring that up, I know him from Joe Rogan. He's also a UFC fighter. But he runs this charity called Fight for the Forgotten.
Yeah.
He goes to the Congo, dude, and he builds wells for like the pygmies and shit there. Like this dude's got malaria 3 or 4 times, all types of diseases. He still goes back to build these wells and stuff for these people. Like he's a solid ass dude. But
humanitarian.
I didn't know this until I watched this recent episode. He has a very addictive personality. He's been to rehab like 2 or 3 times. Like like he'll tell you like yeah,
that was cool.
That was cool, like to us, but to somebody like him that has that problem, like he's like, oh my god. Because like this dude, like he'll tell you, like even marijuana, it can be addicting to him. Like not physically, but like once he smokes, like he straight up said, he's like, I can smoke an ounce in like 2 days by myself. Just I smoked that much, and I was like, holy fuck, like damn, me and you about on the same page. But like,
yeah,
I know that's a lot of weed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, and you like, you know, some people, weed is a gateway drug. I mean, as much as I hate, and I hate to say that. Some people start smoking weed and they chase a better high. I mean, I'm not going to say a better high because there's no better high than Mary Jane. They chase a high because they don't get that same original high that they originally did when they started smoking. Bitch, it's called because you build up a tolerance.
Yeah.
If you don't want to have to smoke a lot of weed to get stoned, take 3 or 4 days off and then come smoke a joint and tell me how you feel.
Within the next week, next time I get me some, I'm going to be fried.
Cause it's Friday, I ain't recording shit. I'm gonna just be in this bitch baked.
Probably gonna be asleep.
Hey, I miss that though. I miss when I can smoke a fuck ton of weed. Just the only way I can do that now is if like weed, dabs, and alcohol, and it's just a fuck ton of it. It's cause like that last night, last time we partied, and I was sitting there fucking.
Yeah.
Dude, we did a lot of shit that night. I was like, okay.
I can agree with you though on the whole gateway shit because like whenever I look at all kinds of different shit like that, or not even really related to that, but anything in general, I try to look at like individuality, like the type of person you are. I don't look at like the situation and apply the situation to the person. I apply the person to the situation. So like the gateway drug thing, it depends on who you're talking about.
True. I guess what I mean by I see it is like somebody we all personally know, you know, like they smoke on the daily, and that's great, but they also like to do other things, and it's like, damn, but they got led to those other things.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna go any further than that. Like I actually kind of want to cut that part out. But like in high school, prime example, dude. Like junior year, it was like, okay, we get off school, go to so and so's house, get a blunt and everything. Get, you know, well, we got more than a blunt, but we, you know, just get a blunt for us to smoke all together. Yeah. But it was like every day we go get a blunt, leave that person's house, go to old dude's house and get a bar, snort that bitch, and then start smoking the blunt. Because, you know, it's just that whole downer effect. I like downers. I like that. But I started realizing, I was like, damn, like, I'm not smoking weed without taking a bar at the same time. Like, it just grows. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, ooh.
It's like chasing that high.
Exactly. That's why I go, okay, I can understand why some people, like, but, like, because, like, even me, like, sometimes I'm like, damn, I just want to be fucking baked like I get. But I don't go over there and go, damn, I'm just going to smoke meth.
No.
Or shoot up fucking heroin. You know what I do? I just smoke more weed, man. Like, and guess what? If I don't have enough weed to get baked, I'm gonna just get me a little buzz off of it, get that relaxation. I'm gonna go, okay, I'm alright. I'm not a fucking crackhead. Make it. As much as, like, I don't like to go.
Oh, shit. I think we got a good one.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, y'all stop. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning into this episode of Can I Be Blunt.
True.
We will be back.
Have a good one, those.
Peace.